So BGMP RA 6975, Section 60 Composition, then Section 61 Powers and Function, Section 62 Organization, Section 63 Establishment of District, City, or Municipal Jail, Section 64 Rank Classification. So director, so from lower rank to higher is inspector, senior inspector, chief inspector, superintendent, senior superintendent, then chief superintendent, and the director. Section 65 key positions, then good conduct time allowance, public act number 10592, an act amending articles 29, 94, 97, 98, and 99, act of number 3815 as amended, otherwise known as the revised penal code. Section 1 article 29, period of preventive imprisonment, conduct from the term of prison. Section 2 article 94, partial extension of the criminal liability. Criminal liability is extinguished partially. Then Section 3 article 97, allowance for good conduct. Section 4 article 98, special time allowance for loyalty. So if those prisons who have they have good record on prison, so they have a special time allowance. Then Section 5 article 99, who grants time allowance. Then Section 6 penal clause. Section 7 implementation rules and regulation. Section 8 separately clause. Section 9 repealing clause. Then Section 10 effective clause. Then care and treatment of prisoners. So all prisoners shall be treated with respect due to their inherent dignity and value as human beings. So they have also human rights inside the prison to to have good treatment of the prison. Then there shall be no discrimination on the grounds of race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. Number 3, it's however desirable to respect the religious beliefs and cultural percepts of the group to which prisoners belong whenever local conditions to require. Then the responsibility of prisons for the custody of prisoners and for the protection of the society against crime shall be discharged in keeping with the state, other social objectives, and its fundamental responsibilities for promoting the well-being and developing of all members of society. Then number 5, except for those limitations that are demonstrably necessitated by the fact of incarceration, all prisoners shall retain the human rights and fundamental freedoms set out in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and wherein the state concerned its party, the International Convention on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, and the International Covenant in the Civil and Political Rights, and the optional protocol thereto, as well as such other rights as are set out in the United Nations Conventions. So number 6, all prisoners shall have the right to take part in cultural activities and education aimed at the full development of the human personality. And efforts addressed to the abolition of solitary confinement as a punishment for the restriction of its use should be undertaken and encouraged. Then 8, Conditions shall be created enabling prisoners to undertake meaningful remunerated employment which which will facilitate their reintegration into the country's labor market and permit them to contribute to their own financial support so that of their families. Prisoners shall have access to the health service available in the country without discrimination on the ground of their legal situations. So with number 10, with the participation and help of the community and social institutes, and with due regard to the interest of victims, favorable conditions shall be created for the reintegration for ex-prisoner into society under the best possible conditions.